Hey, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. It is I, Jason Thrifts, and you know what Thursday afternoons means? It means a quick little tease for Thrifty Business tonight, only on my YouTube channel, Jason T. Smith. That is 8 o'clock in the East Coast, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock here on the West Coast. Now, how old were you, when you started thrifting? What's your first memory of thrifting? Are you a person who didn't start thrifting until they were 30? Or like me, my first memory of a flea market is 6. And my first real memory of really obtaining a lot of used goods and realizing that I could get a lot more used goods than new goods when I was 10. And just lo and behold, our guests tonight are Jennifer and Bo. They're our mother and son team that thrift together and are selling on eBay. They just started. So we just ran, I always run a little camera test with the guests, make sure they look good. And so we were just talking a little bit, and Jennifer's like, oh man, I wanted to have 50 items in the store. They just started their store last week. And I said, well, where are you at? She said, 45. I'm like, goodbye. Hung up. I'm like, go get it done. So in the first week, they've got 50 items listed on eBay. Nice. Garage sales at 5. Paul was 16. Robert started at 13. Well, hello. Hello, Jane. I'm not a thrifter. Just like to see the cool stuff you find. That's cool, too. Maybe you will be someday. But wanted to have Jennifer and Bo on because they're brand new. And there are some things that they're doing that isn't the best yet in their listings. So we're going to fix those. So this way they don't get off on the wrong foot and any bad habits. But because it's a mother-son team, y'all get my mom again tonight. Now, Mom usually hosts with me on our Sunday show together, selling past your expiration date. But there would be no better co-host for this show than my mom. My mom and I have been thrifting together for 44 years. So I was 6. My first memory was 6. I mean, I'm sure she was dragging me to flea markets and garage sales when I was, 6 months old. But my first memory is 6. So I'll say we've been thrifting for 44 years. And we still do it when we can. So it's great to see this new duo, Jennifer and Bo, and to make sure they get off on the right foot. So here is probably, we've had other new sellers on before. 1 week? That's new. That is fresh. So going to be a good show. And the universe always seems to be like, all right, I know it's last minute, but here you go. So for the segments tonight, Mom had a cassette sale. And again, I had a week with no cassette sales until 2 minutes ago. And I had a great cassette sale. So it's great that I found this. And I had a different shipping tip lined up, which I'll use probably next week, but had a much better one happen today. And this shipping tip is going to save all of you money. Okay? I mean, all the tips are always good, but this one's going to definitely save you money. Whereas some of you might have just gave up and eaten it and taken the loss. But I did a little poking around and I'm like, I don't got to take a loss. I can actually make $1.50. Oh, see, Debbie, I knew that not everyone starts when they're young. Debbie started at 36. So yeah, we're not all, young. Yeah, Nadine's got 3 sons to train. You got to get them going. They're already past 6, Nate. Come on. Holly was about 35. All right. Yeah. See, we all have our own journeys. So 10-year-old along with Mom. And they said they had some time today. They were outsourcing because the curse of my mother, Jennifer messages me, we're supposed to do this test. And she goes, oh my God, I don't have any internet. And there's trucks in front of my house right now working. I'm like, are you kidding me? So since there was no internet, she went out and they did a little bit of thrifting today. And I didn't ask them because I was waiting for the show. I got to imagine Bo and Jennifer look for different things. I'm sure Bo's out there hunting for doilies and quilts, So I look forward to seeing how they kind of split up what they hunt for. 9 going to auctions with the family. That's awesome. And then Emily was 22, started thrifting for herself and started selling at 31. Yep. See, we've all got our own journeys, our own timetables. But I was brought up in a family that loved to flea market and garage sale. So it was just born and bred into me. And I turned it into a business and a TV show and doing the YouTube show with my mom. So it's been quite a bit of fun. So I'm excited. Sabrina just says, I was old. I'm excited to have my mom as my co-host tonight because it'll be good. So basically, Jennifer and Bo can look into the future and see this grizzled mess. So if you guys are watching Jennifer and Bo, this is what you're heading for, Bo. 9 or 10, mostly for flea markets. Nancy was 56. All right. Well, it's good. Yeah, like I said, it's good. But we're all here. So it doesn't matter what age we started at. We're all here hanging out together. We're all talking right now. You guys are going to tune in later. You're in my group. So I'm glad our thrifting journeys have brought us together. Some of us only ever virtually, and some of us live and in person, like me and Sabrina are like in flesh friends that hang out. But some of you have never met outside of the virtual walls, which is still good. I still consider you my friends, and I love to see y'all virtually in the shows and in the groups. So tons of great tips tonight. I can't wait. Like, look, I like every show, and I say this quite often, but I love tonight, especially my shipping tip, because I had to turn into my father. If you watch our Sunday show, you've seen how well my dad can craft packaging for weird items. So I had a shipping tip set up, still a good tip, save it for next week, but I had to ship something very weird and unique. And the first pass through, although it looked good, it wasn't going to pass. So I had to really be creative. And sometimes I know it's where some people have problems is being creative. Like, look, if I'm not selling square boxes, I can't do it. Even Jennifer told me, she goes, I love glass, but I'm afraid to ship it. So hopefully with the shipping tips, we can get you over some of that fear, all of you who have it, and let you be able to sell and ship anything you want. Yeah, my dad's a master packer, and although I'm not really a handy dude, like I can't work on cars or build houses or nothing, I did inherit that gene from my dad. I too can reconfigure things. Yes, I know we are real friends, Nay. Yes, everyone knows that. Aren't you driving, by the way? Oh, David. You are such a troubled soul. This is David. David likes to follow me around the internet because David has such a shallow and boring life that he won't stop following me around the internet. David, just go away. Just go away, David. You're just pathetic. Pathetic. Do you have online stores shipped to Australians? Yeah, Jane. Actually, majority of my sales in the last 8 days, I would think we're at maybe 40% all heading to Australia. So my Australian customers, I don't know what happened, but not that I've not always sold Australia, but lately it's on fire. And my shipping tip tonight is headed to Australia. So, yes, David needs to get a life. David replies to everything I do. I block him in place. He goes someplace else. David, get a hobby. Find a mate. Go sell something. You don't like me. That's fine. Move on. You're sad and pathetic. Yeah. Australians, they're shopping. Like, they're shopping. And I'm excited because they're also buying a lot of my weird stuff. I got to work a little bit harder to ship it, but I'm happy. So yeah, Australia is hot with customers. All right, well, good to see everyone except David. I'll call you out every time you follow me around because that's just silly. That's just silly, David. Go somewhere else. Follow somebody else. I mean, I blocked you 72 places. How do you keep finding me? I don't know. All right, tonight, YouTube. Tune in. YouTube, 8 o'clock East Coast, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock here on the West Coast. My name of my store is Jason. No, it is not. Tiki Pug. I'm going to put it in the. I don't know if you're in. So if you just go to tikipugmusic.com, actually, I can show it on the screen. That's a website that takes you directly into my eBay store. So that's the quickest, easiest way. Just go www.tikipugmusic.com store. It's super easy. All right, everybody. So look, it's already 2:30. I'll see you in 2.5 hours. So set your alarm right now. 5 minutes before showtime. That way, 5 minutes to figure out why your alarm's going off. Because that's what happens to me. I'm like, what's my alarm going off for? Oh, yeah, I should be tuning into Thrifty Business. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. See you in a couple hours. Bye-bye. Bye, David.